Oh, how is everybody? Random podcast for myself in the middle of the day. It's 1:20 on Tuesday. I suppose today is Tuesday, and I learned something today something that I know was reiterated, and I want to reiterate it for you guys. This one will be super short, guys. I promise. I'm gonna keep it under 5 minutes. I've got my whiteboard of wisdom here to keep me on track, so that I got my notes, so that I don't skip anything. And by the way, see, not a lot. Here's the deal. If you are no longer getting results in insert thing here, health, fitness, weight loss, martial arts, business, marriage, parenting, learning a language, piano, whatever, if you are no longer getting results, there's one thing that is likely to be the problem, and it's the basics. So often, as an entrepreneur, I can tell you that when something breaks, what I want to do and what most entrepreneurs want to do is find the new thing that will fix it. Okay? Now, coronavirus aside, it's like, well, sales isn't working, so let's try this fancy new shiny object. I can't figure out how to get my employees to do XYZ. Let's try this fancy book or fancy management topic. My diet's not working. Let's try this fancy new diet. Paleo's not working. Let's try keto. Keto's not working. Let's try Atkins. Atkins isn't working. Let's try Whole30. It's like humans are hardwired to look for the easy button, thinking that if we just do this one thing, everything will be fixed. It's often, rarely the case. Advanced things break. Simple things are scalable. Simple things are scalable. The basics are what matter. With your health, as a coach. Now, I observe this in my employees, in myself in business operations, and me coaching people, okay? If I'm coaching you and you're like, wow, I really can't do XYZ, I'm going to ask you, based on whiteboard wisdom, some very simple things. How is your sleep? Are you sleeping? Sleep is tied to stress. Sleep is tied to hormone regulation or non-regulation, right? Cortisol, adrenaline, IGF-1 production, HGH production. How is your sleep? Self-care. What are you doing to take care of yourself? Are you playing video games? Are you watching movies? Are you spending time with family? Are you going on walks? Are you reading books? What are you doing to take care of yourself spiritually, emotionally, mentally? Right? Weight. Are you paying attention to your weight? Okay? One of the things that we need to do, not the only, one of the things that we're doing. Are you paying attention to your weight? Activity. Are you exercising? I think CrossFit's the greatest thing since sliced bread, okay? And Krav Maga is the best thing since butter. But you don't have to do Krav Maga or CrossFit. Are you walking? Are you playing with your kids? Are you picking up a sport? One of the aspects of CrossFit is play. What a powerful word play is. Nutrition. Are you paying attention to your nutrition? Now, if we find one of these things is the problem, it is often the basic things of that one thing that are the problem. So let's say you're paying attention to your sleep, you are doing things to self-care, your weight you're weighing yourself every day, but it's going up. You're exercising. What's the problem? Probably nutrition. And what's the problem in that nutrition category? It's probably the simple things. Are you writing down what you're eating so that you're not, missing out on calories because you're forgetting all of the little snacks that you're having? Are you eating too late? Are you not eating enough? Are you eating too much? There's some really, really simple, basic things about nutrition. And my guess is it is the simple things that are broken, not the advanced things. It's not some fancy keto diet that needs to be fixed. It's probably the simple things, right? And you know what? It's probably not even nutrition. It's probably sleep, self-care, or activity. It's probably one of those three, okay? Let's go down to martial arts. What do you need to know in order to protect yourself? I mean, really. You need to learn how to defend yourself, how to stand and move, and like a couple of punches with your hands, a couple of strikes with your hands, a couple of strikes with your feet, a couple of takedown defenses, and a couple of grappling moves on the ground. 99% of the time, that will save your life. Nothing else is needed. We don't need the fancy stuff. It's cool to do it. We don't need it. And by the way, whiteboard of wisdom, what about business, marriage, parenting, piano, languages? If you're not doing it every day and you're not doing the basics, you're not going to get better at it. So I just want to wrap this up by saying, because I'm just about to approach 5 minutes, I just want to wrap this up by saying, when something is broken, don't look for something fancy to fix the problem. If you're having trouble with your marriage, it's probably nothing fancy you need. You're probably just not complimenting your spouse enough and doing all the little things you did when you were actually dating, right? If you're struggling with your weight, are you doing all of the little things that you need to be doing? So don't look for the advanced, look for the simple, and make sure that you are doing the simple, because what I'm seeing in my firsthand experience is the people that are super successful do the basics, and they do them always. Not sometimes, not 6 out of 7 days, not 90 out of 100% of the time, not even 95. They do them always. All the time, they do the basics. If you want success, I'm telling you, look at your basics. And if you don't know what your basics are, hire a coach. Have an awesome Tuesday, guys. I'll see y'all later. Bye.